been a month. Time to talk about some movies. So this concept was inspired by this guy. Every month, I jot down the movies I watched that month, and I talk about them. Last month, I had a lot of movies to talk about. This month, I only got 5. Don't see these as reviews. I don't really want them to be known as my reviews of these movies. Some of these movies, mainly the Marvel stuff, I'll be doing other videos like reviews in the future. So like, don't see these as reviews. These are just kind of boom, quick thoughts about them. I got a letterbox, and I started filling out that letterbox this month, so you can go follow that if you want. I post my review. I post like comprehensive reviews. I don't just like do a sentence or whatever. Follow that if you want to see me review the movie more in detail, I guess. But enough. Start, Jesus Christ. The first movie I watched this July was Thor: Love and Thunder. Thor: Love and Thunder was a movie that I really was super hyped about, like probably the most hyped about. And then the closer I got to it, the less hype I got for it. So much so that I was sitting in the theater and I was just like, I really don't care about this movie. Like, I'm in the theater and I was thinking, wow, I don't care about this movie right now. Obviously, it's a Thor movie, and I knew it was going to be competent, but I didn't. I left the theater way more discombobulated than I thought it'd be. I didn't like it all that much. I don't know it. Okay, so people have been complaining about Marvel movies, how they like to have this like comedic tone to them, and how they may interrupt serious moments with silly jokes and whatnot. With like Thor Ragnarok being one of those talking points about it, and I don't think any movie has really done it bad before. It's like, okay, you didn't have to say that during that, but it wasn't distracting. This movie was distracting with that. It didn't feel like there was a plot. Thor straight up says, "He's behind me, isn't he?" That's Disney Channel writing. What the fuck, Marvel? Taika Waititi? Apparently, this movie was supposed to be under 2 hours long. Like, that was a mandate. And that did not help the movie. I feel like maybe if it had more time. This was such a big story to tackle, too. The whole Gore the God Butcher stuff. It's such a big Thor story to tackle. I theorized, I was like, oh, maybe they'll have the two plot lines going on. Thor's like super depressed and he's just trying to get back into himself. And so he doesn't want the hammer. He gives it to Jane. Then he goes discovers himself while Jane deals with the threat. And then in the finale, Thor comes up. No, I get that they were going for like a rom-com kind of deal. And like, I like the ending, but like, I didn't like this movie. I'm sorry. Ragnarok was better. It's fun to look at. It's definitely a popcorn movie. But it's just no scene has any weight to it. But like, the fight scenes are fantastic, dude. Oh my God, they're amazing. When they're fighting on that like gray planet, that was just beautiful. Like, straight up beautiful. It felt like they wanted to do more with the gods, but then time restraint. I don't know. I hate it when, and you can't blame that on, oh, they had to cut the film down. Oh no, like, I'm sorry, I can't blame a film like that. I can't judge a film on what it could have been. I have to judge a film on what it is. And it's not good at all. This feels like a Disney Channel movie. I shit you not, this feels like it was made for Disney Plus only. But because of the Thor name, they had the confidence to put it in theaters. I'm not even kidding. The fact that I don't know. Eventually, I'll do a review-ish on it and talk more about it. I just know that this wasn't a good movie, and I'd put it lower on the like MCU ranking stuff. Wow. All right, next film. Minions: The Rise of Gru. This was a big meme film. I saw it just because I actually was interested in it. And then all the memes happened. I was like, oh, I'll go see the Minions movie. And then all the memes happened. I was like, okay, well now I definitely will go see it. And I saw it. The animation was actually kind of good. Like, surprisingly so. I'm one of those weirdos who kind of likes the, like, mainly the Despicable Me, not just like Illumination, because like Sing sucked, like character design wise, but I really love all the character designs in this, and I love how it moved. The finale, I remember sitting there thinking, wow, something I'm going to mention in my review is how amazing the animation is on the finale. It was just beautiful to look at, which is really weird. Well, another thing about this movie was it didn't feel like it had a plot. Because like every plot point they would set up, they would just immediately drop and just be like a show. It felt like a show. this felt like a weird like backdoor pilot to something, like a pilot to a show. I don't know, because like, oh, Gru wants to be in the villains. Oh, no, now he's not. Now he's got the stone. Oh, now he doesn't got the stone. Oh, now he's been kidnapped. Oh, now we're getting rid of that. Now he's like best friends. Oh, now they're being crime together. Oh, now it's the finale. And then the minions are barely in it. I get that it's called The Rise of Gru, but like the main minions barely do anything. Unlike the original Minions movie, it's mainly a story about Gru. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, it was enjoyable. The constant like switching of plots just kept me always invested, because I was always wondering, because it did leave me wondering what the hell is going to happen next, because I didn't think they're going to be him and the main villain were going to be best friends, or main villain, the main old guy, whatever his name is, Wild Knuckle or something like that. I didn't think they're going to end up doing that, so I'm just sitting there like, I wonder what's going to happen. And it's a prequel too, and these characters you don't see before, so I'm sitting there like, they're going to kill this guy off? Like, what's happening, you know? So it's an enjoyable movie. It's actually way better than I think people should give it credit for. Way better than other Illumination stuff. Probably at the top with the other Despicable Me, like with the original Despicable Me. I don't know. Yeah, pleasantly surprised by this one. So The Killing Joke, I want to say this is on like Hulu or Netflix, and I just watched it on a whim because I've never seen it before. I've never read the original comics. Like, I know the gist of it, but what the fuck was the beginning of this movie about? That was a whole different movie. The stuff with Batgirl, apparently that was added into the movie, which, why? This movie felt discombobulated, like it didn't have good plot structure. Once again, didn't read the original comics. I don't know if that's a comics problem or a movie problem, but the first half where it's like, I was thinking it's going to be a Batgirl movie. Like, that's what it feels like. I'm like, okay, I see what they're doing. Is it like a love story between her and... Oh, we're dropping that plot. Like, 2/3 of the movie in. And then the movie got not even interesting. I can't even say the movie got interesting. Batman just showed up, and then it ended. Like, I knew that was the ending, so when this is happening, I'm like, what the shit? Why are we already over? This movie felt so long until it got to The Killing Joke. Then it felt so short. I don't know. This wasn't a very good movie. I wouldn't recommend it because I don't even know what the beginning was about. Like, her and her, like, gay friend are, like, talking about how she loves Batman, and then she gets shot and she's just out of the movie. I get why she's out of the movie, but then why set her up to be so important when in the finale, not even the finale, when in the last, like, third of the movie, you're just going to take her out of it? Was it to make Commissioner Gordon seem more important? Was it? I think it was to try to make her more important, because in the original story, she is important to Commissioner Gordon's story. But then they just drop her in the movie, so everything that built up just went to nothing. They had the right idea, they just didn't do it right. Why is she in love with Batman? That was weird. I know that was like a big controversy when it first came out, and I didn't care at the time because I didn't care. And I kind of don't care now, but like just watching it, I'm like, this doesn't feel right. It just didn't feel right because we didn't know this Batman. Like, I don't know what his thoughts are about Batwoman because he was barely in the movie. Like, it was weird seeing Batman become the main character at the end, because I was like, what the fuck? This is weird. It's just off. It was just a bad script. I don't know. Bad movie. The Muppets. Oh my god. Oh my god, The Muppets. I love it. I love it. I love The Muppets so much. I need to go. Y'all are probably going to see this on next month's whatevers. But I literally love The Muppets. I'm probably going to go binge watch all of them. You know, all 8 of them. But right now, I got the Muppets. 2011, this was Return of the Muppets to fix the old studio. What am I saying? Yeah, no, I really love this movie. All the songs in it are fantastic, like, unironically. Life's a Happy Song, dude, bop. Oh my god, it's so good. I love how the main 2 actors, Jason Segel and Amy Adams, I want to say, how like they're in their own world, like in their town is like this 50s magical la 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 like musical town, Hairspray kind of deal, like that perfect town. And then how when they like leave, they just keep that like persona. That's something I didn't remember when I watched this when I was younger, but like watching it now, I'm like, yo, they just keep like this weird 50s happy persona the whole time. And the fact that like the rest of the world, like they're not like a fish out of water, like the rest of the world is just normal about it too, and how they go along with them, it's so funny. One thing I did like about this movie is how the first 2/3 were, you know, the first third was about like Walter, Jason, and all them doing their stuff. The second third was like them getting the Muppets together, and the last act of the film really was just the telethon, which was super interesting, was super entertaining. It was fun just to watch the Muppets Do a Show. And like, yeah, they had the little plot of like, oh, the guy's trying to turn off the power, and then like, oh, we didn't make it type of stuff. But it was just fun to watch. This is one of those instances where I have so much to say about it, or I love this movie so much that I just really don't get a lot to say about it. It's phenomenal. Oh, perfect. Like I said, the music, fantastic. Rainbow Connection, baby. Like I said, don't got a lot to say about this because of how much I love it. Everyone always disses Muppets Most Wanted. I always see it like at the bottom of the list. And I haven't gone back and watched all the Muppet movies, but like this one's really good. Like really, really good. It's always fun to just see the Muppets doing whatever, because the Muppets are characters that you can just always find entertaining. Talk about the music, songs. I know. I'd say it's almost as good as the 2011 one. Like every song in here is good. It's not good. It's amazing. Like what the hell? How do you just make two movies back to back with amazing soundtracks? That is so rare. Like there isn't like a that song's all right. No, every song is fantastic. Once again, not a whole lot to say about this one. It's a little more forgettable. Like I can't remember every single plot point, but like that doesn't mean it's bad. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like it's not a bad movie. I just don't like remember every single part of it. But then like if I were to go back, I'd be enjoying myself the whole way through, you know? Once again, don't got a lot to say about it just because of how much I enjoyed it. So, yeah. This is probably a shorter video. I watched less movies and I just had less to say about them. I guess, you know, Speed Round Thor was worse than I wanted it to be. That came out weird. Minions was better than I thought it would be. Killing Joke was bad. Muppets is amazing, phenomenal, holy shit. Probably one of my favorite movies of all time. And Muppets Most Wanted was really, really, really good too. So, yeah, I do this every month. This is mainly what I upload. So, if you guys enjoy, subscribe. Once again, inspired by this guy. Check out his stuff. It's way better than mine. Subscribe if you like movie reviews-ish. That's a different series on my channel. Video over.